Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. It's been our favourite time of the season, transfer window. Let's see if we met our targets. We remember from the last episode, but did we do what we set out to do? Stick with us and find out. And welcome back. So we've been pretty busy in the transfer window. We've signed a huge number of players. We've turned around the squad. We're a little bit over the transfer budget at the minute, but I'll take you through that at the end. We're trying to move on a couple more players, but we've hit the first game of the season, so we've had to stop the transfers, bring you up to date with where we are, so we can get ready for the first game of the season against Bristol City. So first signing we managed to bring in was Emmanuel Longello. We brought him in from Dundee United. Just a left back, so he's one of two left backs we brought in. Both could be first teamers, so you can see he's already in a regular star, 3.5 stars. Stats wise for a complete wing back, he's pretty strong, double figure stats on everything apart from first touch and balance, but for his role he's got it where it counts really. So good first signing. One of the positions we needed to strengthen was left back, so really excited to bring him in. After Longello, if I can find him, I've lost my place now. We brought in Emmanuel Di Maio from Celtic. Again, another free transfer Canadian, plays defensive midfielder. Brought in more of a long-term potential signing than he is for a first teamer, so we've already got him ready to go out on loan. Hopefully he will shift out for the season on loan. It's looking like he's going to Mansfield. Again, some good stats, defensive midfield or centre midfield. Again, not looking at him for this season, but looking to bring him on for next season or sell him on for a profit. So another good young free transfer signing we can use to fill out the squad for next season. Karni Chukmawenka, another midfielder. He can play in the advanced midfield role and the support striker. Again, we've brought him in to try and transition from a defensive midfielder to an attacking midfielder, bring our position up. We'd seen him in the previous episode. He was in on trial. We have managed to secure him on a contract. And again, at 3 stars already with a 4.5 star potential. If he develops right, he's already 24 years old. He could be a really prominent player this season. Again, really determined, which is a key feature of trying to pick in as many players as I can. But again, the rest of his stats, got it where he needs it. Maybe his finishing's not quite as good as we want for a shadow striker, but that might well develop slightly as we go forward. Following signing Chukmenko, we brought in Alex Robertson. Again, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. Again, he can play both them centre midfield roles. Attacking midfielder or a Mazzala really is kind of his strengths. And again, really good spread of attributes, double figures across the board. He's going to be a really strong player. Australian. I think we did bring him in for a transfer fee. No, we got him for free. So another one we got him for free. So again, strengthen that midfield area. Then on to Kerr Smith, we got from Aston Villa, centre half. We wanted a first team centre half. He's coming at 4 stars, so straight into the first team. Good jump in reach, tall 192 centimetres, so not much going to get past him in the air. Again, a determined player, and he's got the attributes where it counts, so heading, marking, tackling, positioning. So should be a really solid centre half, and at only 23, he's got a lot of game time ahead of him for Millwall. So he should be here for a number of years, hopefully be in that position to get us up in the playoffs and maybe transition into the Premier League. Following the signing of Smith, we brought in Abraham Kanu from Reading. Again, 2.5 star potential to 3.5 star. He's again got good attributes. He's a big, tall 192, good jump in reach. Again, tackling, marking, positioning, heading. So another really good player. Not a first teamer, but he's good to have in that squad player around in and around there. So again, another good signing to strengthen the centre half area. James Di Maio in from Leeds on a free again. He's kind of our third, fourth, fifth choice. He can play centre half. Again, 185, so not quite as tall, not quite as good jump in reach, but his positioning and tackling is phenomenal. He's got a bit of pace, so he can play that kind of covering role. So again, another young player. We're going to look to loan him out. So he's gone to Doncaster for the season. But again, with a 3.5 star potential for the future, it's an opportunity to develop in and either sell him on or integrate him into the squad next season. Again, if we can turn some of these players around for a profit, it will strengthen us wage budget wise for the seasons ahead. So that was James Di Maio. Josh Tymon from Luton, he was 16,500. Again, got him in as a first teamer at left back, work rate 16, already 3.5 star current ability. No growth in potential, he's 29 years old, but again, he's ready to go. So we've got 2 challenging at left back, 2 really good first team left backs now. So that's really sorted out that position moving forward. After him, we got Farid Alpha Ruprecht from Bournemouth on a free. Again, we're going to use him on the right-hand wing. So we needed wingers, left and right. This is our solution for the right-hand wing. Again, pace, agility, crossing, dribbling, and first touch. So he should be a really useful player on that right-hand side. Only 22 years old, German, 3.5-star current ability to 4-star potential. So another really good signing. Then after him, we got Jordan Dean Atkinson, another centre half, but you can play right back and left back, which is the key attribute for us there, or the key positional for us. So he's a developmental player again, come in, 191 centimetres, good physicals, pretty good mentals, and again, stats where he needs them for playing centre half, but he can also fill in at left back and right back if necessary. So as far as squad player in development, around the back 4 positions, ideal really, which will allow us to let some of the other left backs, right backs move on that aren't good enough for the first team. After Atkinson, we've got Lewis Solomon from Arsenal. He's like a third choice left back. Again, we'll probably look to loan him out just to develop him for the future, because he's got 4.5-star potential for the future. We've got Timon in as a first teamer, and I can't remember who the other left back was, Longello. So we've got 2 first team lefters in there anyway. So we'll just get Solomon out on loan and see how he can develop. Then moving into this season, we managed to use a loan, and again, thank you for G Smith in the comment section for reminding me about the loans. I had been looking, but it's really hard to get it with the wage budget. Previous versions of Football Manager, you could get them on for no wages and no contribution for a monthly fee. It's really difficult to do that in this version, so I've had to pay wages for him. But we've got in Kitsaran Namwiset from Leicester. Again, he's still quite young. He's only 2.5-star current ability, but he's got a 5-star potential. But I mean, his stats are looking phenomenal. He's finishing 16. He's fast. His pace 16, acceleration 14. He's determined. His technique's 15. Off the ball 13. So as a focal point up front, Kitsaran Namwiset is probably going to be a starter for us. Taking Ganem out, he'd probably become a substitute. Although there are some other signings on the cards, which I'll take you through in a minute. And then the last signing we made, another free transfer, it's Hansen Aaron. Again, he can play centre midfielder and the attacking midfield role. I mean, he's coming already 3.5-star to 4.5-star potential, and that's not even grayed out. So again, really good stats, really determined player, naturally fit, and again, all the attributes he needs in the right places. So in terms of what we wanted to sign, I mean, positionally, we've ticked nearly every single box. I would say probably attacking midfielder on the left is probably the one weak area. We are looking to try and bring in a couple players. So if you look on here, where's the other ones? I had Malik Williams from Lazio, another striker we've put in a loan bid for, just to give us option outside Namwiset. Again, but we need to free up some wage budget for him to come in. As you can see, we're 20k over our wage budget as it stands. However, we are trying to get rid of a few players. So Ken Sema, we're trying to get rid of him. Thierry Ambrose, and who I'd really want to get rid of, which would be a bit of a dream come true, is Casper Denor. We were going to look to build around him in the middle of the park, but he's on £40,000 per week. There are clubs that do want him. We're going to hire an intermediary, and we hopefully free up some of that wage budget to bring in Malik up front. How that's left the squad then, it's not bad. I mean, I think we're mostly 3 stars across the board. A little bit weak in one of the centre midfield, attacking midfield, left and striker, but a couple of loan signings should sort that out if we can move on the players we want to. And yeah, things have looked pretty good. In terms of the championship and the prediction, I don't think there's really much change. They've got us at 100 to 1. I think it's probably unfair. It might change as we make another couple signings and just finish off the squad. I'd like to make 1 or 2 more transfers, get a few more players out on loan. In terms of the players that did go out, I mean, there was a huge number of players that went out. I mean, El Ghazi's gone, Silva's gone, Garber Hearn, lots of players gone out on loan as well. Houghton's gone on for a fee. Sarr went for 240,000. Again, it's more about the wage than it is about the transfer fee. But yeah, 425k out, nothing in as it stands from there. I mean, yeah, even last season we've sold more than we've spent, so that could only make things really good. In terms of schedule then, first game of the season, Bristol City. away, so it's going to be a bit of a challenging opening match. Players haven't really had that much time to integrate, as you can see from the friendlies. Not really anything setting the world on fire. I mean, we were unlucky against Nice, really, but they're quite a good side. Went down 2-1, but I'm hoping into the Bristol City game, the new players playing for a first team spot will come out and put on a performance. So without further ado, we will go and put our money where our mouth is, get the team on the pitch and see if we can hit the ground running on the first game of the season. So stick with us, make a prediction in your minds of how you think we're going to get on. Do you think the transfer window's gone good? Do you think we've made an absolute mess of it? I think we're stronger. I think we've reduced the age of the squad, and I think we've reduced the wage budget. So they're all big tick wins. Now we need to go and put out some performances on the pitch. So stay tuned and I'll bring you back shortly. Welcome back then. So starting lineup for the first game of the season. We've got Sarkic in goals from last season. We've got a half and half new and old back four. We've got Lungello coming in for his debut at left back. Got Cooper and Smith starting together, with Smith making his debut. McNamara staying on at right back. Got a midfield three of Hansen, Addison, Chukwuemeka and Mitchell. Mitchell the only one from last season coming in. And then a front three of Esse, Amaku and Namwaset. Some of the other players aren't quite ready to start, so we're just going to go with that for now. See how we get on, and we can always bring on some subs as the match develops. Some still looking lacking a little bit of match sharpness, but some of them came in late. Aronson came in late in midfield, but I'm hoping that he's got the ability to really make a difference to this team as we get off and open up our first full season in charge of Millwall. I mean, tail end of last season was alright, but we really need to make a better start to the season just to get some points on the board, get some confidence going. We don't really have any team leaders, so in terms of dynamics, we're a bit short of an out-and-out leader within the dressing room, so we need to develop that along the way. I think this will be the biggest churn of players we get in a transfer window, but it did need a really massive overhaul. Now we need to kind of settle it down, get through this season, maybe add one or two next season and see where we are from there. I'm not sure we can turn around the whole fortune of the club in one transfer window, as we go goal down to Lewis Warrington on the 30th minute. And again, I think he haunted us in a previous episode, former Everton player getting a goal. I think they're all out to haunt me at times. I think Football Manager just knows, does it on purpose. As we slip down 1-0, he runs off and celebrates. Again, I think we'll probably just go a little bit more positive as Bristol look to play the ball out from the back. Again, breaking through the lines into the box. Oh, Scarlett's missed their golden opportunity there. I think we just need to encourage a few players as McNamara takes it through down the right hand side. Chance for us to hopefully build a highlight now. Chukwuemeka to McNamara into Harrison. Good tidy football there. I think we need to come back and switch to the other side ideally, or else we might lose it and be open for a counter-attack. Chukwuemeka then to Amaku. He plays it over the top to Namwaset. He's got a bit of pace, and I mean, he's got the pace. He didn't have the finish for it, but it's good to see us get a highlight as Lungello will deliver a corner into the box. Cooper up there and challenging, but not the best of headers, and the ball goes wide. Bristol City looking to play the ball out from the back. Hopefully we can catch them with a bit of pressure, but it's not looking like we are at the minute. Yeah, McNamara's won it back. Good play at the back. Smith now into Mitchell in Middle Park, and that's a terrible ball. Cooper stemmed the tide initially, and thankfully we got away with one there. I mean, there's a bit of a slack pass in the middle by Mitchell. Nearly gave them a goal. Foul just outside the area by Aaron, so again nearly giving away a penalty. So it's not the best of first half so far. And Granville misses the header at the back post, so we should get into half time reasonably well. And not the best of first halves, not the worst. I'll be fair, but we do need to start hitting the target a little bit more. I wonder if there's something we can do in terms of Aronson's position. He's an advanced playmaker. If we just turn him to an advanced midfield support, maybe that'll let him drop it deep a little bit, roam a little bit less, and make us a bit more structured. Chukwuemeka as well. As Lungello puts in a corner, Aronson picks up the ball and recycles it. Wins it back again, but we've lost it. We need to really kind of win it high there and put the pressure back on. Bristol City looking to play the ball out now. They've got out the middle of the park. Looks like it's going to be a counter from our corner, and they're going to create a chance into Scarlett, hit the post, and I I think now's the time to make a couple changes. So now we're setting having the best of games up front, so we'll get him off and get Ganem on, who we know can score some goals from the tail end of last season. Imako on the left, we'll get him off and we'll get Ruprecht on for his debut. And the final change, Chukwuemeka is on a yellow card. We'll get Louis Watson on. And hopefully them three changes can swing fortune a little bit back in towards our own favour. As Bristol put in a corner, and unfortunately, just as we make the changes, they've gone 2-0 up. Foot and ace with a goal from the edge of the box. Looked like we cleared the corner initially. In it comes. I don't know if that's their head back down. So quite a tidy little set piece really. Sarkic a bit unsighted. Maybe could have done a little bit better. We will proceed with the changes. Not the start we wanted. Not the dream start. Then all the signings we made, and looks like no goals on the debut as Langelo chucks one in. Cooper with a header from a corner. And how many times have we seen that? Cooper with a header at the near post. And we've seen it multiple times last season. Great header. Looked like he was facing the wrong way for a minute, but gets us a goal back. 27 minutes to come. Can we carry some momentum forward? We'll keep encouraging them. We'll try and get the morale high. Not too many chances for us in terms of this game, but 10 minutes to go. We're still in it. There's always a chance we can nick a point here. Everyone's looking a little bit upset. And it looks like the game's just going to drift for 6 minutes of injury time, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And unfortunately, we've slipped to a 2-1 defeat on the opening game. So no debut goals. Langelo and Cooper with a couple good performances. Not too much in terms of XG, so a little bit of creativity lacking in there. We've not had the possession, which is something we're going to have to look at, because I'd like to dominate possession a little bit more this season, but not the start we wanted. We need to give the players a little bit of time to integrate. We need to hopefully get in 1 or 2 more players on loan if we can get the wage turnaround over. So yeah, not the ideal start. Let's see what the transfer offers are. That's just for youngsters, so nothing for the players that we want to get rid of. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. I'll play through some games. I'll probably bring us back after 10 games or so, a quarter of a way into the season. We'll see how the progress is going. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section which signing you think's been the best, and which one you maybe think's been the worst, bit of a mistake perhaps. And yeah, I'll catch you for the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.